Earthlings and aliens, we are back at it again with the Trying to Be Grown podcast. I am your host, Damani Carter, with my esteemed co-host, Mr. Byron Keaton. You ain't like that intro?
Nope. You just coming on here starting stuff, bro. You think aliens actually watching?
I mean, you do. I assume just based on your
I don't
YouTube
think
search
aliens
history.
watch us. They wouldn't watch us. Humans as a whole, possibly, most likely. But
So you don't feel like we give a good snapshot of humanity?
No.
I think we would. But appreciate y'all for tuning in wherever you listening, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listening to us. We greatly appreciate it. Byron, you had an interesting weekend. Bless you.
Can't sneeze. You hear anything?
I don't know what your
Okay, then,
sneeze
thank
sound
you. I ain't sneezed, bro.
You had an interesting weekend filled with some competition, some law-related competition. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so over the past weekend, I competed in this called the NAT competition. And so just like appellate advocacy, it's at the
I don't know what that is.
I know that's all about to explain.
Okay,
so
good.
you got the Supreme Court,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's like the level below that you have like a Court of Appeals.
Right.
So actually we're doing that Supreme Court level, but it's like that type of style argument. It's not like you're in the courtroom. It's more of you get 15 minutes or so to argue your point, and then throughout the 15 minutes, the judges can interrupt you and ask any question that they have about your problem. And so we have to write a 50-page brief, and then over the past, I would say since early January, we've just been practicing our actual argument. And yeah, it was a good competition.
Okay, you got a 92 out of 100 on your advocacy score?
I got a 92, I had to let them know how I'm coming.
A young Thurgood out there? Doing it? Okay. All right, that's too much? That's too much?
Superstar level.
Oh, okay.
He's superstar level. But hey, we can't forget about what you did.
We didn't have a game.
No, you told me. I tried to look up the stats and nothing would pop up on the
Yeah, they didn't record the stat because it's not like a game
up, bro.
because it's not a conference game.
So you out here playing football during the actual pandemic, meeting with other teams.
Yeah, but I mean the pandemic is not over with, but we have it in better control now, I'd say.
How you do?
Nah,
you get another touchdown like you did last week?
No, I ain't get a touchdown. I did all right though. Not as well as I wanted to.
Come on, bro. You told me you was gonna have the best day yet.
I didn't say that.
You said you've been working on all these different techniques. You've been watching film on them.
I mean, I did do both of those things, but it was the first.
It
was my first time playing against somebody. It did. I'm just saying I didn't do it well.
I don't know about that, Damani. I don't think
Based
you gave
on
it your
what?
all. It don't sound like you gave it your all, bro.
See, but I come in here commending you on your advocacy score, doing all this, and
you out here trying to downplay.
You trying to throw stones in my glass house right now?
You trying to downplay yours right now, bro?
Downplay what?
All right, bro. I'll be at the next one. Don't worry. I'm gonna be there.
Whatever. But anyways, getting into the superstar conversation, we just had All-Star Weekend pass. You got any
blowout?
Yeah, it was a blowout, but I thought the teams were a little bit uneven to begin with.
LeBron actually know how to create a team.
I think it would have been a little bit different if Embiid was there. I think it's a little bit different. I'm just
20-point difference.
I'm not saying that it's like a decided difference that would have won the Durant team the game, but I'm just saying I think it would have gone a little bit differently if Embiid was there.
Wasn't Ben Simmons supposed to be on LeBron team?
Yes, but I don't think that in the All-Star format you get a lot from Ben Simmons like you get from Joel Embiid. Just look at how
similar like Giannis, who went 15 for 15. He's gonna just drive and dunk, and nobody gonna try to stop him because it's not a real game. When you get a lot out of that,
but. Put it to you this way. I think you get something in that there's somebody like Giannis out there on the court that's just gonna run back and forth. But when everybody is running back and forth, trying not to foul each other, and
Ben Simmons going for 40.
I don't think so. I just don't think so because there's
he just gotta get the first 7, then they gonna let him go.
Yeah, but there's on the fast break, and which there were a lot of fast breaks. I can see Ben Simmons having a similar to Giannis impact, but when things are stagnant and they're just giving everybody the open jumper and everybody's just standing in the paint, I don't know if that's conducive to the way that Ben Simmons plays basketball.
Then he gonna be shooting threes freely. Gonna be hitting like Giannis. Giannis hit 3 last night.
I know, but Giannis is a better shooter than Ben Simmons is.
Is he?
That's not saying much.
Is he though?
Yes, he is.
We really don't know.
He is.
Ben Simmons don't really want to shoot.
Okay, well, if he doesn't shoot and Giannis does, then I think that you kind of have to.
Make you. So if Shaq was out there just shooting threes,
if Shaq made some of them at a clip. Well, you act like Giannis.
You act like Giannis shooting at a good clip, though. That's what I'm saying.
No, I act like he's. I don't know.
He just shoots to keep.
He's capable. He's capable. I will say that he's capable of making 3-point shots. And Ben Simmons has not proven that yet.
He done hit like 3 this year.
Ben Simmons has not proven that yet. I said what I said. Ben Simmons has not proven that.
Bro, I'm pretty sure Giannis like a 20-something% 3-point shooter, bro.
Okay, and I'm saying that's why
I wouldn't say that's capable.
I wouldn't describe him as good. I wouldn't describe him as even.
Well, every NBA player is capable of making a 3.
But to the point that Ben Simmons is disrespected in terms of how often he is left completely wide open.
He said he's not gonna shoot 3s until he feel he can hit at a 35% clip.
I never saw where he said that, so I'll take it.
He said that.
Okay, I'll take it.
He said he don't want to just be out here wasting shots.
Okay, and that's fine. But Giannis has enough to.
They still be disrespecting him out here at 3-point line.
Yes, they do, but they don't.
Just shoot him.
No, they don't disrespect him like they disrespect Ben Simmons though. They disrespect Ben Simmons religiously. Like it's
they literally
horrible.
Be sitting on Giannis in the paint, waiting on him to just drive.
I know, and it's a different level of disrespect with Ben Simmons
you just
for me
feel that
because
way
they don't.
One MVP and one shoot more.
No, I just think that Giannis. There are games where Giannis hits at a respectable clip from a 3, and that's the truth.
Yeah, that's the truth. I can hit at a respectable clip in the NBA. Every once in a while.
Ben Simmons has never done. I don't think you can, but Ben Simmons has never done.
So you're saying I can't get high in the NBA game?
No.
I disagree, bro. Anybody can get high, bro.
Okay. That brings us to a different conversation. You and another one of, your former roommate, somebody that I've never lived with, thank God. But you and Chase got into it. Not got into it. We just had a bit of a semantic debate about the word superstar and how it applies to NBA players.
Yeah.
And your description of what a superstar is a little bit narrower than his. You want to speak to that
it should
a little
be
bit?
Narrow, so.
How many superstars are in the NBA right now?
So my thing is, I would probably say between 5 to, I want to say likely 8, but it maybe can extend to 10, but 10 is a hard stop. At no point in time can there be more than 10 NBA superstars.
I don't know.
And so, my for sure superstars are LeBron, Giannis, Steph, KD, Harden, Kawhi. AD has moved himself in there, I would say.
Moved himself in there?
Yeah, he moved himself in there. So that put us at 7. Who's the other one I'm forgetting?
I don't know about that one, dude.
Said Steph.
You're at 7.
Yeah. There's one more. It'll probably come to.
Embiid?
Yeah. Yeah, give or take, yeah.
Give or take?
Yeah, give or take. Yeah. Because, he ain't been doing it like that consistently. He's had the past 2 to 3 good years, and then I want to say that was not last year, but the year before, missed a whole bunch of playoff games. We really can't tell if he's hit that superstar level. You can't just be a superstar off the regular season. I'm sorry to tell you that. At least from my looking at it.
Then how is Giannis a superstar?
He be wilding in the regular season though.
But you just said
I said it can't be only regular season, but he does a little bit in the playoffs, but he just don't do it at the same clip that he does in the regular. He still be averaging like 25, 27 in the playoffs.
Yeah, but I mean he.
Thank you.
Does
he don't be doing 32 no more.
He shrinks.
Yeah.
In the playoffs.
But he's still doing 27, 25.
Okay, so no Luka then. No Dame.
Luka not there yet.
No Dame.
I'll probably put Dame in Embiid's spot.
So you taking? See, this is what I think. I think that your definition of superstar is a little bit too narrow.
Nope, it's not.
And maybe mine is a little bit too wide. If we extend
yours way too wide. You got you said 25 people are superstars.
No, you asked if 25 people were, and I said that was an okay number, and then I said we maybe should dial.
You said every All-Star. At first you were saying every All-Star is superstar.
And we got into the list, and I dialed that back a little bit, but I think that yours is a little bit too narrow. No. Maybe mine is too wide. But
let me explain why mine is like the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
I believe there's a difference between All-Stars and superstars. And when you think of people who are all-stars, such as Rudy Gobert, Domantas Sabonis, you're not thinking of LeBron James and Kevin Durant. Those are 2 different classes of people. And so I believe you have to separate that between all-star and superstar.
But,
even Donovan Mitchell, great player. He's not on LeBron James and Kevin Durant and Steph Curry level.
Oh, so you Donovan Mitchell? You're on the Donovan Mitchell is a great player train.
He having a good year. So this year he's playing great.
He was dropping 50 last year, and you wasn't on the train.
So you didn't see what he was doing during the regular season, bro. I saw him lose multiple games for
this man is the biggest Donovan Mitchell hater.
I'm not a hater.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You've been talking about his game bad. I forgot Shaq. Okay, Shaq.
I just gave him.
You're 2 behind Shaq. You're number 2 behind Shaq.
Didn't I?
Yes, you did, but I'm just saying you've been hating on him for the last 2 years.
Yes, because before this, every single time I would watch him play, he would just shoot his team out of the game, and he wasn't making the shot.
Who else was going to shoot them into the game, Byron? Who else was going to shoot them into the game? Rudy Gobert?
I'm just saying he shot his team out the game. Is all I said.
Okay.
Okay. They don't got nothing to do with turnovers.
It has a lot to do with turnovers. If I put the ball in your hand and tell you to make a play 50 times a game.
They weren't telling him to make a play. They had Ricky Rubio for that.
Oh, they had Ricky Rubio for that.
He a creator.
Oh, of course. The all powerful Ricky Rubio. I'm surprised that I forgot that. On me.
Hey, bro, so let's hear about your little superstar category.
I think that my category is less defined than yours, so it's easier for me to be right. I'll put it to you like I'll say it that way. So me poking holes in yours is not indicative of mine. That's concrete.
You trying to still poke holes in mine for some reason? Let's hear.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's hear yours first.
Mine is wider than yours for sure. Mine is wider than yours.
That's wrong.
Because I think even within that category, even within those 8 people that you named, Bron, Giannis, Kawhi, AD, Steph, like those 5. They stand apart from the other 3 to me with their ability to do the things that they do. Because if you're just looking at that category, and if we
that's what I said. I really said 5. I said 5. I said 5 to 10.
No, you said 8, and then you said you could expand it to 10.
No, but I said my superstar category is real. I said about 5, and I said a hard stop at 10. Well, that's what I said.
Okay, well look.
I said but most likely I would stop it at 8.
Okay. Well, if you want to go back to, I don't know, 2015, when it was Bron, Steph, KD, and some other people, would it just be 3 for that year, or do you expand it to the rest of the field? That's it's your definition is too narrow.
So I'll say Bron, Steph, KD for sure, and then I guess you gotta look at about a 3 to 4 year span, like around that time.
Within a 3 to 4 year span, you're going to have Embiid's where Embiid he's having a premier year this year, and he should be number 1 in the MVP conversation without a doubt. There's no way that anybody else should be close to him.
I got a question.
He's averaging over 30. He's probably the best defensive player in the league. So if you're top 3 in offense and undoubtedly top 3 in defense, how are you not the MVP? I don't get it.
Top 4 in just about every single defensive stat right now.
Stop.
Is he not? Have you been looking at it?
Full stop. No. You cannot say that. LeBron,
so if I look at his defensive rating this year, is he in the top 5?
His defensive rating probably. He's not top 5 in rebounds.
That's just because Embiid is beside the rim.
Listen, this is what I'm saying. If we're we've had this conversation already. Big guys can impact the game defensively a little bit different than smaller guys can. So does that mean that Daniel Tice is a better defensive player than Marcus Smart? No. But I'm saying that you have to look at big guys a little bit different. That's why most of the defensive players of the year have been big dudes.
Okay,
because they have the ability to affect the game at the rim.
Who's he guarding? Daniel Tice? Tristan Thompson? DeAndre Jordan?
Here you go. I'm telling you, rim defense contributes to the conversation a lot.
Can we talk about his own ball defense? Who's he guarding?
We can talk about
who's he guarding?
We can talk about his own ball defense. But
who is he guarding? Give me a name. Who is he guarding on ball?
Burn.
Who is he guarding?
Are you not?
Who's he guarding?
Are you not hearing what I'm saying?
Are
you not hearing what I'm saying?
He has the rim defense, but I asked about on ball defense. Who is he guarding?
Bam.
Is he a superstar?
I wouldn't say Bam's a superstar, no.
Is he an all-star?
I'd say Bam is at star level. I'd say Bam is at the level of Ja Morant.
So I'm guessing you're including Zion in the superstar combo as well.
Nah, I don't think he's there yet. I don't think Zion's there yet. Zion had, and this is a very small sample size that Zion has of games that he's been great. Because Ja's been better than Zion over the course of his entire career, I'd say. If we talk about his career start to finish, Ja was rookie of the year last year, and if we take the entirety of the season this year and add it to what they did last year, I still say that Ja's got the leg up, without a doubt. Why? He's played more games and he's been there more consistently.
Okay. Outside of playing more games, look at everything else. I understand that's a big part of it, but you can't just say Ja over Zion just because.
I'm not even saying I would.
I'm pretty sure Zion averaging like 25 a game.
Yeah, Zion's averaged like 30 over his last.
And it's like 60% from the field. It's something
yes,
crazy.
he's been playing ridiculously well. He's been playing ridiculously well.
And he did this last year.
And I think he proved that he was a better.
He did it last year for like 8 or 9 games.
He's indicated as of now that he was a good first pick. He's indicated as of now that he was a good first pick. Being an all-star in his second year, his first really full season playing so far.
So is he a superstar?
I don't think he's a superstar yet.
So what is your number at superstar level? Like how many can we have within the superstar field?
I think it depends on the year, but I think right now
generally.
It depends on the year, but what you did, you counted them out, and I'll say those 8 plus I would add. Who did I say?
You said Luka.
I did say I would add Luka. Definitely adding Dame. And you had Dame or Embiid. Dame and Embiid are definitely both in.
Mine's like interchange between Dame, Embiid, and AD. Those 3 are like.
I don't know why you think AD is fringe. Like AD is the best. When healthy, I think AD is the best big in basketball, and I don't see how you couldn't have him in there. I put Jokic in there at superstar level. I would put Jokic in there.
Superstar, bro.
I would put him in there at superstar level.
Even
with the lack of optics, I would still say that Jokic is a superstar.
Also, another thing
because of how he gives people buckets.
If you can't even get your own shoe, you can't even be considered in the super. Yeah, I don't want to just throw you in there all willy nilly, bro.
I'm not throwing him in there willy nilly. Jokic is a bucket, and he can pass the ball better than anybody in the league right now. At the 5 spot.
Not a superstar.
I don't see how to.
I'm not, because I look at Jokic. I don't think LeBron, KD, Steph.
This what I'm saying.
I'm saying that's what I think superstar. I can't even consider you with those players. You can't be a superstar. And I think that's important.
I don't think that. But look at the fluctuations that we're
because
talking about.
Because superstar means you can go overseas. Everybody can be like, oh my gosh, that's blah blah blah.
Klay Thompson did that. He did.
That's just because
he did. He went to China and they lost their mind.
Why? Why, Damani?
I don't know.
Who is he sponsored by? A Chinese company. I'm pretty sure it's Anta.
Okay, Stephon Marbury.
He coached out there. He had some type of connection to China.
No, when he got to China, they was losing their minds. It was on the documentary. Go look at it.
I didn't watch the documentary.
Coney Island, whatever. Go look at the documentary. They lost their minds when he got to China. No, so this is what I'm saying. Your criteria is messed up. Your criteria is messed up.
Steph go to China, they gonna treat him like they did Klay Thompson?
Yes.
And they're not gonna do more.
I don't think so. No.
See.
What are you just? Are you just acting like you have knowledge of what the Chinese people are gonna do when NBA superstars get over there?
Yeah.
I don't think you do. I think you.
I've seen enough videos when Steph go over there like doing his little Under Armour
I think you
marketing
right
and all that.
I think you're reaching right now.
No, bro. So you got Steph, LeBron, KD, Steph, Giannis.
You already named yours.
Kawhi, Harden.
I'm trying to think of who I would add. I'd add Paul George to that conversation.
No.
Yes.
No.
I would.
No.
I would. He had one bad year, and you just ready to discount his entire contribution to basketball?
Damani, when has he ever been considered a top 5 player?
With the Pacers.
He was a top 5 player in the league when he played for the Pacers.
That year that he took Bron to the Eastern Conference Finals, I'd say he was top 5. Whatever year that was.
So you got him above D Wade at the time?
Yes.
Okay, so we can go. That was 2012.
You would know. You're the ultimate Bron fan.
I think they did it 2 years, but they played them 2 years.
We've been on this. We've been on this too long.
Yeah, but bro, he wasn't top 5.
Yeah, we've been on this way too long.
We wasn't top 5.
All right, I think he was. That's me. In this next segment, this is one that I'm particularly excited about. This is one that you somewhat agreed to, but he does not know the details of. Now, we had somebody ask in the comments about your rapping and your acting prowess. So,
I'm pretty good at both.
As an actor, I'll just go ahead and preface it with that. Can you describe your skill level?
Yeah. So, just to be humble a little bit, I would say I'm a unpolished Will Smith or Denzel. Unpolished, real raw. Haven't had all the training and techniques like to learn, but if you look at them at my age and like if they were unpolished and just trying to make it, that would be me, Byron Keaton. I think I could be in that same type of conversation. You've seen my work. Johnny, you've seen my work.
Yeah, I have. And for those watching, and excuse me, for those listening, the look of disgust on my face right now as I look at you, I don't know how I could put it into words, but it's disgusted. It's very much disgusted.
Why though?
It's very much disgusted because you're not good. I don't know why. I don't know who told you that you were good. Or
everybody
what,
told me I'm great.
Okay. Well, bridging off of that, I thought it'd be a good idea for you to give us a little sample monologue. Just give it to us ad-libbed. And I got 3 situations for you to pick from. Do you think that would be something that you could do?
Sure. I'm not going to do like the full body, but I can give you the voice.
I know, but obviously.
The raw emotion.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Okay. So these are the choices that you had to pick from.
Yeah.
Okay. So last time that you're going to see your significant other before she ships off to go fight for the war. Last thing you say.
I'm already going to tell you that's not going to be the one.
Why?
What is this, 1946?
Yes, that's what it's going to be. But it wouldn't be that. Black women wasn't going to war at that point. They were, but not that type of war. So that
I'm not a big wartime, so I don't have much experience on that.
Okay, well, just hear all the suggestions.
What's number 2?
Just hear all the suggestions.
You really done thought this through, huh?
No, I literally came up with these on the way here. Super Bowl coach, halftime, team down 14. There's that one. And my personal favorite, hostage negotiator. 13 people in there. Buddy with something going wrong with his head. You trying to get him to think about his future. Come out with everybody alive.
How long is it supposed to be?
I mean, as long as you feel.
No, you gotta give me a time.
I mean, how long the most monologues last? 2, I don't know.
2 minutes? You only 2 minutes?
I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to. Man. How long was daughter's wedding day? Daughter's wedding day was only 30 seconds.
Oh, solid too.
That was terrible.
Oh, solid.
Whatever day we post the episode, I'll post that on my social so y'all can see what I'm talking about. That was the worst acting performance I've ever seen.
So hostage negotiator or the football coach?
Or wartime. You can go wartime too.
Wartime, not it. I don't have enough experience watching those type of movies. Only thing when I think football coach, I think of one with Denzel. We're talking about left side, strong side. I mean, or right side, strong side.
It's left side, strong side.
Yeah,
Remember the
side,
Titans.
yeah.
Remember the Titans. But another thing, bro, don't look at me because you know I'm gonna be laughing. I'm gonna try. Come on, bro. I get up, turn away, whatever I gotta do. I just put my head in my shirt because I can't stop.
Hostage negotiator, and you said what was wrong with dude?
You trying to?
Is he like about to like start killing everybody or something? Or
yeah, I'm not, and he not like he's just very distraught. Very distraught. You can tell that he's very distraught.
And so I'm not gonna be able to ask him questions. This is more just me.
He was trying. All right, here's just coming out off the top of the dome with it. He's trying to rob a bank because he needs money for something. His
sister cancer treatment.
No, that's too far. Cause see, you're gonna have to go into that. I'm just saying he down bad, needing some money. He robbed the bank. He young, got a future ahead of him some kind of way.
All right,
but you got to talk him down. He robbed the bank, got caught up because all the police was outside. Decided to take everybody hostage.
Okay.
Please don't look at me because I can't.
And so since it's a monologue, he not gonna be able to answer my question. So I just got to do my spiel to him about why he should come out, basically.
I mean, I can throw in a little. If you need somebody to answer the question, I can help. I can be there.
Ain't no questions, man.
Okay.
No questions.
All right. So
I don't think I need a question, but we'll see.
Okay. All right.
Give me about another 10 seconds. I'll be ready to go.
Okay. I'll just go ahead.
I'm calling him Trevor. Give me a different name then, bro.
No,
give me a different name.
Trevor works.
No, let's go
Trevor.
Josh.
Josh is fine. While he's preparing himself, I just want y'all to know that if you hear me laughing or see me laughing, I tried. I did my best.
What's going on, bro?
I'm good. I'm good. Go ahead.
Come on, bro. Come on. Come on, bro. I'm trying to stay in character right now.
Okay.
My name is Lawrence.
This man has a stapler to his ear. For those listening, he has a stapler to his ear. Go ahead.
Actually, I'm gonna do a different name. Hercules is my name.
All right. Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna be able to do this.
Hey, Trevor, how's it going? Damani, come on, bro. I can hear you. Come on, bro. We trying to lock in, bro. We gotta lock in.
All right, I'm locked in.
Lock in.
I'm locked in. I'm good. Go ahead.
You gotta look at me, bro. Otherwise, you're gonna keep laughing.
Go ahead. I'm not gonna laugh, bro. I'm not gonna laugh. Go ahead.
Hey, Trevor. I understand what's going on right now, man. It doesn't have to be this way. There's other options that you have at this time. You're just a young 26-year-old. You have so much of your life to live. Trevor, is there anything that I can do to help you right now? I understand that you've had these trials and tribulations for months on end, almost years at this point. You just have so much to give. We don't want to take your life today. We don't. But we have 56 cops out here today, right around you. There's nowhere you can go. But if you come out and surrender, you know what? You can have your day in court. You can get to see your family again. But if you take this one step too far, all this can be over and you're going to hurt other innocent lives. Trevor, come on, man. It doesn't have to be this way. So what is the actual situation that you're in, Trevor? You're supposed to be Trevor, bro. Why are you doing this today?
I need the money. That's why I'm here.
You know what, Trevor? How much do you need?
I mean, I'm in a bad way with some bad people. It's gonna be at least 50 grand, and that's assuming that they don't charge the interest. See, bro,
time out, bro. What type of bad people charge interest?
People that want to knock your kneecaps off. What are you talking about?
What type of bad people charge interest, bro?
They
just want their money, bro.
You ain't seen the movies?
Yeah, them.
The first time, nah.
Okay, just because
if I'm robbing a bank,
I'm looking at inflation. That's 26% interest.
No, I'm saying if I'm going to the level of robbing a bank, they've already rolled up on me like once or twice, and on the second time he said it's now $55,000, just because you was late on it.
They're not charging interest. They just going up on.
That's
price.
Interest.
No, it's not interest, bro. That's a punishment for you not paying on time.
That's interest.
Interest and punishment are different.
I'm saying, but it's what should I say? The overdraft fee? No, that's literally just them.
Should have said they owe $55,000 now.
So that's where you got hung up. That's where you got hung up.
I got more left. You know what, Trevor? You know what? I have $63,000 to my name right now in the bank. What if I give you $50,000 right now? Would you then let all these people go and let us all have a good rest of the day? It's almost 7:00. The employees are supposed to get off at 4:30. They don't want to be there, Trevor. They're afraid for their lives. And I am too. Trevor. So you know what? If you walk out of there right now, we can make this thing work. But you have to trust us. You have to. And Trevor, they're about to cut me off, but just remember, Hercules has your back. Hercules got the back, bro.
Oh man, wonderful stuff.
That wasn't my best one. I didn't know much about that situation. I should have done something like Pelham.
Wonderful stuff. So I mean, I'm gonna let y'all be the judge, but obviously
that was about a 6 or a 5.
That was a 6.
That wasn't a good one. Should have done a football coach.
We got a lot of shows left, Byron. So if you want to, I'm sure that we can.
We don't need to do
I'm sure that we can work that in. No, I'm saying I'm not this show, but in the future when you got time.
You gotta give me some better topics though.
Of course. And you can think of your own topics going forward.
I like to improv.
Oh, that's your style. Okay, I didn't know that was your stilo. So next thing that I wanted to talk about because it recently came up, planning trips with your friends. The difficulties,
Seems like you can't do this with black people.
I'd agree, but I think that aside from being black, our friend group has a particular set of issues with people being cheap, me included, people not trying to take part in the planning.
I realize something.
Just speak a little bit to what it's like planning trips with friends as an adult.
So, we tried to do something just about for probably say the last 3 to 4 years.
I mean, we have succeeded in doing stuff like
not with everybody though. We ain't never had a trip with everybody go.
That's true. Colton has actually never been on a trip with us.
That's what I'm saying. But it goes back to the fact that people will say that they're down to do something just to say it.
I agree.
But then it's when the deal actually is starting to come into fruition. Okay, we're actually going to do this. We're about to buy today. We're about to buy our room. About to buy our plane ticket. We need the money. That's when you start weeding people out, bro. Start weeding people out right there. The best way to do it, I think, is you get everybody money up front. Get everybody money up front. And then okay, we are going on a trip for sure. This is how much we each plan to spend. We can all put it right here in this little one account. And then we can decide where we're going to go. And then at that point, more people be willing to do so. And they're actually going to come up with more solutions and stuff like that. Instead of just finding all these, well, I really don't want to go there just because this and that, blah, blah, blah. People are actually going to participate in these discussions about why they don't want to go places. I think that's the best way to do it.
I think that's an interesting idea, one that we obviously have not tried because we haven't been able to get it right these last couple.
We spent at least 10 hours one time on the last, okay, we're going to actually book everything today. We spent a good 10 hours that day. And then people just start slowly walking out.
This is what I don't get. They looked us face to face. Not they. I don't want to project this onto too many people. So I guess they is the way that I say it. But people looked us straight in the eye and we said, all right, we found the tickets. All right, we found a hotel. Okay, we got this planned out. They came for the money. Bro, I don't know if this just don't seem like it. It don't seem like it's all on the up and up to me. It doesn't seem like everybody want to go to the same place. And coming up with all these issues, like you was on the couch, like sitting right across from me when we came up with the plan, and you ain't saying nothing then.
But why do you think that is? I think I got to figure it out.
I think that people flake. Like people flake sometimes.
But I think it's during the planning process, people don't believe it's actually gonna come into fruition. They're like,
but why wouldn't they though? That's my point. Because if
they're not gonna finish. They can't even get this going on. They probably never gonna get to that actual final part where we gotta pay. And so they're like, it sounds good in theory, but then when they actually come to it, they're like, it's always just one thing holding them back. Like, do I really want to be there for 3 days? Do I really want to be there for 4 days? Then I can save all this money.
I don't know.
That's why if you got the money up front, people are actually invested.
So I ask you this question. So at that point, we was all 21 years old. I think I was 22 already.
22.
Yeah, but me, Riley, probably some other people were 22 at that time. Do you think that into adulthood that we gonna see the same things? Is this just a Negro thing? Is it I don't know. I've never planned a trip with anybody but the coloreds, and they have consistently just looking at different groups of black people.
Well, I think
kind of hard to plan with.
So I think is you don't really know. You won't really know who will actually go through the trip until the next 2 years, and after that, people not changing. So by the time we hit 25, 26, if they still doing the same stuff oh yeah, I'll go, and then they don't want to go, that's how they're going to be the rest of their life. So you might as well just stop with those people.
Okay.
That's how I think it is. But I think with people actually having jobs, moving to that next phase, people, hey, yeah, it'd be great to catch up with y'all. I think people will do it.
So you think when everybody got money, it's gonna be a little bit different?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not just out here. But for the most part, even though you're in college, like you on scholarship or whatnot, you still penny pinching to an extent.
Yeah.
You're not just out here about to go buy whatever you want just because.
Mm-hmm.
And so when people having their jobs, making good money, yeah, there you go. What's your thoughts on it?
I don't know. See, what I said in the group chat earlier today actually was that people don't change, and somebody proved me right immediately because talking about planning a trip today, dude said the same thing that we had said before, that he had said on the previous trip.
I see what was said.
Okay, I'll tell you off camera, but I think that people are that way just because they are that way. And I don't know if that's something that changes based on circumstance or what.
Psychological, huh? Like entrenched into them.
I don't know. I think that's just people with trips generally act the same way.
So are you going to change about trip in general?
But I don't think I have a reason to change. What do I need to change? Just wanting to go to the cheapest place? Because I feel like I was flexible throughout the whole process. Because I said I'll go anywhere. Except one place that was brought up that I thought was a really, really bad idea.
The Mall of America?
Except for one place that I thought was a really, really bad idea.
That's the one you're talking about?
I mean, it could be. But I mean, he gonna see this.
I know, I'm putting it out there on you. That's what you out here trying to talk about. Sneak this. Say it with your chest,
I'm
bro.
not sneak this.
Say it with your chest.
Because then I don't.
Say it with your chest,
I don't want to. I feel like
throwing slick shots.
I feel like that's
10
ugly.
minutes.
I feel like that's ugly. I haven't been throwing slick shots specifically at him. I've been throwing slick shots at the group as a whole. There are at least 2 other people that I've been talking about in accordance with him, but I don't want to just put him out there.
You gotta sneak this, bro.
All right, Colton, Mall of America was the dumbest suggestion I have ever heard for a spring break trip ever. That was when we knew. Like you have always been an old person at heart, but that's when we knew, bro, that you was at least 35 at that moment, and that we was never gonna get you under the age of 30 ever. I love you to death, bro, but that was a bad one. You happy?
Yeah, at least you're not sneak this in there.
Okay. But it's not. That's what I'm saying. It's not just him. Not just him. But I think that I was like location wherever, cool. I wanted to go to somewhere cheap, but when people started suggesting other places, I was like, "What are we gonna do there?" And then if everybody would have decided that, I would have said, "Okay, cool. We going to LA. We going to New York." But wherever it was,
I would go to New York.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, I was skeptical about that one.
All right, go ahead.
I was skeptical about LA, but I was just saying we're just gonna go out there and spend a whole bunch of money, and I don't know what there really is for us to do at that point. I was saying we go to one of the conventional spring break spots for 21-year-old, 22-year-old people. People was like, nah, we need to go to someplace adult. And I was like, what is wrong with y'all? But that's my thought.
So what did we end up doing? People, I think
absolutely nothing. We had the Vegas trip planned, had the flights, had the hotel. When it came time to pay, certain people.
So what did we do?
Nothing.
We just went home?
We didn't do nothing.
We went home for spring break?
Yes. I was already at home. I didn't do nothing.
You bettered yourself as an athlete, huh?
Yeah.
All right then. So you did something. That may have been a blessing in disguise.
Whatever. But anyways, just getting back to the topic, I feel like there's not much for me to change. Maybe don't be as cheap. I like being cheap. It's a good way to live for me.
So right now, if you were going on a spring break trip outside of the pandemic, how much would you be willing to spend? Max.
I don't know. That's a tough question because I aim for the minimum and then we just go from there. That's what I do. So I suppose if it was like, if I had to pay like
$468
off the rip, like that's the flat cost. Like we talking flight there, flight home, hotel. Mm-hmm. I'll do that. $468 ain't bad. It's not terrible. It wouldn't be ideal.
You could do it.
I could do that.
Yeah. All right.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't feel like it's a lot for me to change.
I don't know, bro. Maybe you got to be more conversational in those type of talks. You can't just be, come on now, just get mad at people once things not going your way.
I don't think I got mad. I think that I just have an argumentative style that is not.
Mad, bro.
I wasn't mad. I was mad when we got to the ticket and hotel booking.
Okay, I also think our other problem was you took too long trying to figure everything out.
I don't think that.
I think if we would have had somebody like had been working behind the scenes, and like, okay, this is what we have right here. We're going to this place. I got the hotel plane at this cost. And like they would have had that within first hour and a half, I think it may have been a different story. But then when you start dragging it out 5-6 hours, people start reflecting. I'm like, do I really want to do this? Then they start thinking, okay, and it costs this much money. That's how you start getting people out of there. If you had it up front, right there, personal, I think it's maybe a different story.
Maybe we should just plan trips with white people from now on. Like maybe that'll help. Just do a case study to see if we can do it one time.
See how fast it happens?
The last trip I did with them was like high school.
Anybody flake out?
No, I was the last person to get on. So I guess that's probably a bad advertisement for us. My fault, black people. Sorry, but yeah. Maybe
you were skeptical.
No, I was just the last person to find out about it because they were just like, "Oh, you should come with us." And I was like, "Cool."
Sound like they really didn't want you to come.
I mean, maybe
they felt obligated.
I had a good time. I was the affirmative action selection. Is that what you're saying? I was the diversity inclusion.
That's what it sounded like. They made you the last one. Like, hey, yeah, Damani, I guess you should come too.
The token black guy on the trip. Yep, that was me. No. We was friends. We still friends.
Okay.
Good trip. Very good trip.
All right, bro. And all right, bro. You ain't got to explain to me.
I know I don't.
Okay. So let's move into one of the best parts of this past week. The 3-pack Drake drop. Scary hour.
That was one of the best parts of the week for you?
Yeah, man. I've been listening to songs at least 5 times each.
Okay. And I'd be interested to hear your thoughts because we heard some not so happy.
Yeah. So I expected it to be just like this. That's how he does it every single time. I think it was right before Nothing Was the Same Yet, The Motion. One other song nobody like really cared about, and then it was like what was the other song?
But see, I can't name 10 Tupac songs off the top of my head, but you can't name 3 of the songs from your favorite rapper that he dropped before Nothing Was the Same?
It was like a 3-pack.
Oh, you can't name 3?
No.
Interesting.
Can I name 10 Drake songs?
Interesting.
And I think Drake's the best rapper. Can I name 10 Drake songs?
That's Drake.
Hey, Damani,
that's Drake.
That's
your top guy. That's your top guy.
Hey, Damani.
I asked you to name 10 J. Cole songs. People was on my head about this. Like, I can't name 10 Tupac songs off the top of my head. Tupac has not dropped in my lifetime.
We gave you another opportunity to name 10 Tupac songs.
And I did. I just named one wrong.
You named a Biggie song.
No, hold on. Give him the context. Give him the context.
No.
Or who shot you and hit him up connected? Or who shot you and hit him up connected? Who shot you and hit him up connected?
Yes. Did you name a Biggie song when you were supposed to be naming Tupac songs? Yes or no?
Did I get to 10?
Yes or no?
Did I get to 10? I
answered your question. Now can you answer mine?
When did you answer? Did I get to 10?
No, I answered the question before that you had for me. You said, "Are they connected?"
Yes, I did. Let me answer the way I want to answer. I did name the connected song that was about that same situation from another rapper. Yes,
and that rapper was Biggie. Is that correct?
Yes, that was correct. Now,
that's all I want people to know.
Now, can I sing the lines to hit him up? Without a doubt. Do I know hit him up?
Let's hear him. Let's hear some of the lines. You
can't say most of those. It's first off, F you and the clique you claim. Westside, when we ride, come equipped with game. You claim to be a player, but your wife. Okay, you good enough? I'm not gonna sing the whole song, though. I'm not gonna do the whole song.
I think that's all you know, like little beginning part, and then people be after like the first minute, so people like be switching off the song.
Why would
I'll be switching off the song after about a minute?
That's just because you don't listen to them like that. But I did name 10 Tupac songs, but it just took me long.
I don't know if you did, but
it took me.
You can go look at
the clip. I'm
taking word for it.
But getting back to the Drake thing.
Yeah,
I thought that I liked 2 out of the 3. I like 2 out of the 3.
Which one did you not like?
Wasn't a big fan of. What's the one with Baby on it?
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that one.
Wasn't a big fan.
Wants and Needs.
But I think people are a little bit hard on What's Next. I think people were a little bit too hard on What's Next because he was flowing on What's Next.
Yeah, and so you also have to explain what he does pre-album. What's Next is a song that's supposed to be like played in clubs, things like that. It's not supposed to be one of these songs that's just, oh, let's look at the lyricism of that song.
But I mean, still, even within that, he said, I put a skirt on a whip and a crown on the six, but there's no need to dress up the numbers.
Yeah, I know, bro. I love the song. I personally love the song. But it's one of those songs that you can play on the radio. That's what that song was for.
Mm-hmm. And I think those can still be good songs. And I thought it was a good song even within that context.
And so, I love What's Next. I done played it hot a couple times. Then Lemon Pepper Freestyle.
Flowing.
Hey man, this man
4+ minutes.
This man in his bag. Lemon Pepper Freestyle was to show everybody what's coming on this album. Cause if you look at all the different Drake leaks that's been coming out, it's been a lot more flowing type songs rather than these pop hits that he's done in recent years. If you look at all the leaks, he's trying to let us know that what's coming on this album is going to be more of a Nothing Was the Same mixed with Take Care album. Is what he had already been like hinting at previously. I just think we gotta be ready for it.
We have to be ready for it.
We gotta be ready for it.
I think you have a little bit too much invested in this, and I think every time you talk about it, just the emotion that comes with your.
I'm ready
voice.
for this album, bro.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm talking about.
This album's actually supposed to come out last fall. He pushed it back. I think mainly because of the pandemic. Pushed it back to January. And I knew once he pushed back January, it wasn't going to drop in January. And so my actual prediction has been it's going to drop May, July. Between May and July, probably May or June.
Oh, so you got a heck of a summer coming up if it's going to drop in the summer. You're going to be, I don't know what you're going to do because it's going to be a summer outside the pandemic and Drake dropping?
I'll be studying for the bar. Yeah. You didn't think of that.
No, I didn't think of that, but I'm just...
You gonna be out here having a hot boy summer, I guess.
A hot boy summer.
I just, yeah.
No.
City boy summer.
No, I mean, that's still, like, you just... City girls, hot girl. Like, you just taking...
American City girl stuff, yeah.
Like, female named things and trying to make it... No, that's not... No.
So what's the boy version?
I don't think there is a boy version.
Dirty Boy Summer, trying to push it back to what's the name of it?
I bet you just stop trying now because I'm
just saying, bro.
About tired of that.
But yeah, I think album coming May, June. He trying to do it to where he can still go on tour, and it's like fairly soon with the album.
Seems like you're way too invested in
it. It's not really invested. It's just thinking about it. He wants to go on tour.
That's a little bit.
He wants to go on tour. He wants to make money. He's not gonna drop an album 7 months before he can go on tour.
Smart. But you think when this album comes out, is it going to solidify his place at the top in the rap pantheon of history? Oh, it's already been solidified.
I told you that last week.
Why do you think that? Like, why? You've talked about it. You find
a song better than Tuscan Leather to start off an album. And
Illuminati, Jermaine Cole. Easy.
I told
Easy.
You that's
without
not
a doubt.
Song.
Without a doubt. It is a better song.
And that's your opinion. I'm not going to judge you on your opinion. I'm just going by what I like. I have not heard a better intro to an album than Tuscan Leather.
Tuscan Leather is a great song. It's a great intro. But I'd even put 3-Peat in there above Tuscan Leather, to be honest with you.
I'm not doing it.
Because I think 3-Peat's a close second for me. I really like Tuscan Leather, but...
You sound like you disrespecting the GOAT.
It might be disrespectful to Drake, and to Drake, I apologize.
Tell me, how you hating on somebody you can't even rap better than them?
Myron, you hate on people that you can't rap better than all the time.
I don't be hating on nobody. Who I hate on?
Jay-Z.
I just said I don't like his music. That's not hating.
You talk about what has Jay-Z dropped that people actually listen to. That's straight out of your mouth. No, that's straight out of your mouth. You said what has Jay-Z dropped that people actually listen to?
Yeah, based on the numbers.
No. Even with that, Byron, he's one of the most successful, in terms of sales, he's one of the most successful rappers of all time.
I said recently.
Stop it.
Isn't that what I just said? I said recently.
444 was highly successful in terms of streams. Yes, I listen to it on a regular basis. That is one of not even one of my favorites. But
it's in rotation.
But it's a Jay-Z album that is dropped when I've been old enough to process everything that has came out of his mouth. I think even the Blueprint 3 when it came out when we were
one of my favorite Jay-Z songs, "Star Is Born" with J. Cole in it.
Okay, that's enough.
J. Cole, he went in on that song.
It's a good song, but it's not even. I wouldn't say it's top
It's probably, I probably got 7 Jay-Z songs, 8 maybe.
That's not enough. That's not enough.
I told you I'm not a Jay-Z fan. I'm not a New York type rapper until they done switch it up a little bit and then switch a little bit of drill.
But you got Pop Smoke in
I said yeah, because they switched it up and went to a new route with some drill. UK rappers starting to grow on me a little bit.
All right, we're done. We got to end the show there because I'm just...
UK rappers starting to grow on. Hey, bro, you got to listen to some of it.
No.
They have some bars.
No. I refuse.
Why? Is the accent?
I refuse.
It's the accent?
No. I just don't like... I don't like the sound. I don't like the
Why?
sound. I haven't found it. Okay,
I'm going to send you some today. It's not like
the minute Drake put Gigs on that album,
okay, Gigs,
UK Raps was done for me.
No, but listen, Gigs not who I be listening to. They have a lot better rappers than Gigs. Even though Gigs came in with some heat.
With some what?
Hey, man.
Byron, that song was garbage. And it was because of him. If you take him off the song, I feel like it's better.
But you can't listen to the song because Gigs on it. Is that what you're saying? Oh, so
looking all perky. No, that's not it. That's not it.
Bro,
I can't say the line before that, but that's not it.
It's because they enunciate. That's all it is. And you don't like that. They don't have any. I guess they do have slang, but it's not like our slang.
Yeah, it's not British. That stuff is not it. They need to stick to that pip pip cheerio, all that stuff.
I feel like that's kind of
put Mary Poppins on the beat, whatever you want to do.
I don't know what I should call it, but I feel like that's kind of messed up to say.
I don't think that's messed up to say.
Cause they don't. What do you think they say about us in our language?
They probably say a bunch of stuff about us in our language, bro. What are you talking about?
What do you think? I'm saying what you think they say about us.
I don't know. They probably look down on us some type of way, and I'm fine with that. Cause I know when they put out a rapper, I'm gonna talk.
I'm saying you some
terribly.
You gonna start bumping it too.
I promise you, I'm not.
You gonna start bumping some UK rappers.
I promise you, I'm not.
But what is your thoughts on Drake's next upcoming album?
I hope it's great. And I think that he gets hated on a lot because people are just hoping for Take Care and nothing was the same every time. I don't feel like you can reach those levels every time that you drop. But if it's still great albums, like those are upper tier greatness. Like those are classics without a doubt. I think that you can still say, oh, this is a great album without saying, oh, he's never gonna get back to the nothing was the same. Take Care, Drake. He's walked far every time.
And I do that. About this Drake run. So with this Drake run, can you name a better 3 project run other than Take Care, Nothing Was the Same? If you're reading this, it's too late.
Yes, but you're not gonna like it.
Let's hear it, man. I think this was within 3 years, or maybe even right over 3 years. Let's hear yours.
Oh, within the span of 3 years, probably not. But this one's only better than one of the albums that you mentioned. But you have Sideline Story. It's only better than one of the albums that you mentioned. Born Sinner.
Great album.
Which is better than all 3 of them.
No. Still behind Nothing Was the Same and Take Care. But it's right there behind. It's like 9.8, 9.76, 9.73.
No. And 2014 Forest Hills Drive.
I don't think so.
Oh, without a doubt.
No.
Without a doubt. It's not close.
So.
Not close.
I don't think so.
Not close. Put me into the stratosphere in terms of just knowing that J. Cole was the best of... I don't consider Jay-Z of our generation. J. Cole is the best rapper of our generation.
Also, he took 5 years to come up with them 3 albums.
And that's what I'm saying. It's not over the span of 3 years, but it's a great 3. It's the greatest 3-album run of our generation.
Take Care is arguably the best album of our generation.
There's
the Same is the same.
There's an argument there, and I think that
Nothing Was the Same is up there too as well.
It was a great album, but I still don't think it was Take Care quality.
Better than Take Care.
And
that was actually
you're the only person I know that thinks that.
Drake thinks it.
I don't know Drake. I don't know Drake. You think you do, but I don't. I've never met Aubrey Drake. Okay, that's what I'm saying. I said I'm the only person I know that. Excuse me. I said you're the only person I know that thinks that.
Nope.
And I don't know Aubrey Drake Graham. You don't know him either, bro.
I'm just going by what he said.
I just want you to know that.
I always thought that was his best album, and then he recently came back within the past 2 or so years and said, that was my best album.
You have always said that, so I'm glad you two are on the same wavelength. Being that you have this.
That was a great album, man.
It was a great album. I will not say anything to the contrary of that.
All right, bro. I'm let it go.
Please do. Are you ready to wrap up now?
Sure, man. Thank y'all for supporting us throughout all this. I know Damani can be a little hard sometimes. If you don't want to hear him talking about a little bit of nothing. There's want me to carry the show. For example, today I had to act out a whole entire role. He didn't even let me practice beforehand, which is kind of messed up. But I'm gonna let that go.
If you can do it, you can do it on the spot. That's just the truth of it. If you can do it, you can do it.
I couldn't get all the way into my character.
Oh,
I didn't know enough about him. His backstory. Could have threw that in there. I could have made up a fake backstory.
Didn't you say you specialize in improv?
Yeah.
Okay. It
doesn't
seem like you have
give me a script. You gotta give me at least a script of.
Didn't you say you specialize in improv?
A script of who my character is.
I don't think that's what script means. I think think script is an organization of the lines that you're supposed to say. This is what I'm talking about. You can't even make the argument that you carry the show good enough. Okay, whatever. If you say so. I think that that people tune in because we're okay at this.
I bring the attitude, like they would say in football, to the show.
I'm through with you for the day. I've had enough. Like he said, thank y'all for tuning in. Wherever you tune in, we greatly appreciate it. We got to give a shout out to our guy Show Thief. Go check him out. He's the greatest artist that you should have heard about, but you might not have heard about yet. Wherever you get your music, he playing us out right now. Appreciate y'all. Peace. When that pressure get applied, is you gon' pass or you gon' shoot? I stood tall. When you make it through the struggle and the pain, do you get your umbrella off the chance that it might rain? I stood tall. Ooh, I stood tall. Ooh, I stood tall. Ooh, you could try to count me out, but you ain't gon' ever hold me down. When I see my people going through it, I put the blame on me. And I see my homie lose his mind, but I gave him his first taste of lean. I ain't gon' lie, that really hurt me, but I had to close the curtains. And one thing I learned on Lion King is everybody gotta eat. Never tell a party, let me get a whole piece. And nah, little homie, can't get that from me. You play football, you got a bright future, you supposed to see you on the TV. And I said, that's true, and I'm gon' do it, but I really gotta make something happen. And I probably could've asked my family for something, but instead I started hitting licks with daddy. I ain't gon' lie, that turned me to a savage. Really living life like a bandit. And then Murph told me, keep your head on, man, don't do nothing reckless. But now I'm older now, I'm a grown man. Go to church every Sunday, I'm a praying man. You ain't gonna never see me fall, I'm always standing. One thing I do is stick to the plan. When you make it through the struggle, you the truth. When that pressure get up.